Okay, so I have my breadboard car, and the input is there's going to be a domino falling on a pressure sensor, which will start the timer or the display showing how long it's running. And then another piece of paper will be over top of this solar panel and it will be pulled, which will allow the switch to power the motor. That power goes to an op amp, which then goes through a transistor which powers the motor. And the display works by having the pressure sensor similar to our lab, which goes to the 555 timer, which goes to your display driver, and then to end up going to the 7-segment display. To time this to go 10 seconds, I have a 100 microfarad capacitor coming off of another 555 timer, which will shut off the motor. And then once this starts, it'll go along, and then it should hit the dominoes here. And then after it hits the dominoes, this magnet here will pull down on this pressure sensor between two other magnets.
And that will in turn, with the increased pressure on the pressure sensor, the resistance will lower, allowing power from 5 volts to a 555 timer, which goes to a digital counter, which goes to the display driver and to a XOR gate. Yeah, and then the XOR gate, the output of one XOR gate is actually connected to the next one, which will make this flash back and forth goodbye. And then with the pressure sensor pushed down, it also allows 10 volts to go into an op amp, which goes from the op amp to the transistor, which goes from the transistor to the motor, turning the gears and flinging the ping pong ball from the catapult.